Hey guys, what is going on? This is TheSpartan with another Battle Nations unit review. So the arena is finally over, and we all got, and at least most of us got some bonus nanos from it, so I decided to get one mech artillery since it didn't overall impress me from before, just so I can make a review of it. Um, Based on what I've seen in this unit, it's mainly on, its main thing is like taking out single targets, just getting lucky with this thing, basically. Which I mean I haven't been able to do recently. It says it has like a 64% chance of doing the DOT. I mean, I've seen the DOT once, and I've used it in like 2 battles already. I guess I just suck with it or something. I don't know. The RNG is not on my side. I will not be reviewing my kill shot today because someone from BNA Striker is lending me their account so I can review the kill shot, hell shot, and dead shot all in one video. So I gotta thank that person for that, but I'll thank them in a video tomorrow, hopefully. So you guys can look forward to that. So this thing, so this thing costs 75 nanos, I think. Yeah, about that. And it comes with another attack called the Unstable Shell, which you can research, costs 25 gears and 25 golden bars. It basically has a really low chance of actually doing the DOT, but I think it's like 25% chance on the Unstable Shell. Yeah, but again, the DOT on this thing is really ridiculous, so that's its main quirk here. So since there's a nice group here, let's just start off with it. Let's see how many we can get with this thing. So none. You know, whatever. Still did nice damage. I mean, the thing about this unit is I don't really see it getting... I mean, I just don't see this unit being too useful in the future. I mean, sure, it has its DOT and such. Alright, you see there's the DOT, 1,491. It's really nice damage when it actually hits. I'll admit it. You can't deny that. But when it doesn't hit, I mean, it's just another mediocre artillery unit. I mean, sure, it's great that this thing's critting ridiculously for some reason, but I just prefer my plasma artilleries mainly because, you know, within 2 shots you can, if you get lucky, you can have an entire row cleared rather than a few units or an entire field cleared. So for boss strikes, I mean, I really do prefer my plasmas. Plus they don't cost nanos. I mean, you can just make them at any time if you actually have the resources, which I do not at this moment for some strange reason. I don't know. I've been making a few of them, I guess. I think I made like 5 over the course of the event just because I got bored. Pretty small number, but you know, whatever. I don't play often anymore. I think I come back to this game like once a day just to check on bosses and such. See if I can get maybe another frag or something. Which I'm sure will happen one day. Another thing about this unit that I found is its good attacks aren't able to hit the aren't able to hit air units. Its last attack is a random mini rocket volley. Too much tennis. Is a random mini rocket volley that just randomly hits, dealing mediocre damage. It's a crappy attack. Stay away from it. Unless you absolutely have to use it. So I'm gonna try the unstable shell again. Nothing happened. So, I mean, I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna get it, but that might take a while considering how bad my chances in this game are sometimes. So, again, it's a nice unit to have. I mean, it does have its perks. Like if this actually hits, it can clear out a single unit within a shot, which is pretty impressive. I mean, it can do some ridiculous overkill damage, as you've probably seen if you use this unit yourself. I mean, I can just imagine this plus a weapons tech plus like, I don't know, a lucky crit or something, just doing some sort of ridiculous amount of damage with when DOT finally sets in. Again, I really wouldn't recommend using this attack. Its damage is trash. I mean, for 75 nanos, it's a okay cost. It's not way overpriced, and it's not underpriced. I mean, you're getting a fairly decent unit for that price. How many would I recommend getting? If you have the nanos to spare, get one or two. Just don't waste, like, don't get like 9 of them. That's absurd. What else can I say about this thing? Well, there really isn't much to say, but I really do like its DOT. I hope it comes back with another unit, unlike the weapon tech's DOT, which is only on the weapons tech. This is, the weapons tech is a great unit if it's used correctly. But we don't really, but I I tend not to use it a lot because I tend to just brute force my way through waves and boss strikes and such. I mean, it seems to work really well if you can just rail through everything without any losses. I mean, that's usually a strategy you want. Well, but that's just being obvious. And again, this DOT makes taking out single targets really easy, as that's what it excels at. Alright, I'm not about to waste. Oh, you know what? Losing a phalanx tank would suck, so let's see if I get a hit. Okay, good, that ended it. Let's see if I can get an unstable shell again. I really want to get this thing at least once. Nope. Alright, whatever. More PvP and more energy for me, I guess. Alright, so let me just confirm the cost of this thing. Yeah, it's 75 nanos. Okay, so let's get through the stats and I'll be concluding the video. I might upload some missions today because I just cleared all the production missions. So that'll come out either today or tomorrow. Alright, so the Mechanized Artillery has 390 hit points and 200 armor. Mine came pre-ranked at rank 7, has 45 bravery and 35 defense with partial blocking. All in all, it has 590 total HP, which, it's not a low amount. It has bonuses to offense, crit, and power. Its base health resists 10% explosive damage, 45% piercing damage, 20 cold, 40 fire, and 35% of crushing damage. Its armor resists 35 explosive, 60 piercing, 20 cold, 50 fire, and 55 crushing damage. Its LR2000 autocannon has 3 ammo for 7 turn reload, and the box launcher, which sucks, has 1 ammo with a 5 turn reload. The hardened shell does 194 to 237 piercing damage for a cooldown of 2, 1 ammo used, 2 to 5 range, indirect line of fire, 71 offense. Oh boy. 23% base crit, 33% crit versus ground, 75% armor piercing, and has an experimental round DOT of 64% to do 1,185 damage for 1 turn. The explosive shell, which is the shell I really like, does the same amount of damage for an explosive damage type, so you're probably going to want to use this on tanks and such rather than the first shell. Alright, had to take a small drink there. With 1 ammo used, 2 to 5 range, indirect line of fire, 71 offense, 15% base crit, 25% crit versus vehicle, and a 55% chance to inflict the experimental round DOT on a target for 1 turn. The unstable shell does 194 to 237 explosive damage for a cooldown of 2, 1 ammo used, 2 to 5 range, and indirect line of fire, 71 offense, 15% base crit, 25% crit versus ground, 10% armor piercing, and a 25% chance to inflict a DOT on a target for 1 turn. And finally, the crappy Mini Rocket Valley does 59 to 85 times 4 explosive damage for a cooldown of 4, 1 ammo used, 1 to 5 range, indirect line of fire, 71 offense, 20% base crit, and 10% armor piercing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was TheSpartan, and goodbye.